Hey y'all, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been like a couple of weeks since I've uploaded a video, since I've seen you guys, talked to you guys. I know, y'all gonna kill me. But I say, you know what, I do wanna do a video on a question that everybody seems to ask me anytime they see me, anytime they talk to me. And I think it's good that I touch bases on this. So pretty much the question that I always get asked is, how do I stay so positive? Now, I didn't even know that was like a thing. Like, I didn't know that that's the type of impression that I came off to some people. I'm just the type of person to like easily brush things off. I've always been a happy person. If you talk to my parents, they'll tell you I've always been a happy baby, a playful baby. That's just something I've always done. But I think what people are referring to more so as in facing obstacles and how do I just like still stay positive throughout everything that I might go through. So for me, it's several things that I do, but like I said before, I'm just a person that I can easily brush anything off anyhow. So one thing that I do know that I do is I speak positive affirmations to myself every day or every other day or any chance I get. And I do read. I have an app that pops up a Bible scripture every morning. I actually have two apps and they pop up two different Bible scriptures every morning. And then of course I try to go to Bible study every week and then church on Sundays. And it does help if you read the Bible on a daily basis or you create like your own schedule to spend quality time with God. So let's go back to positive affirmations. Positive affirmations for me is saying things like, you know, you can do this, you're great, you did a great job, you gotta like self-promote yourself, you gotta be your biggest fan, you really gotta feel yourself, like you really gotta feel yourself. Me, I'm very into myself. I think I'm very beautiful. I just think I'm so smart. I just think I am the best version of myself at this very moment. And I think I'm that way because of God. That's just it. It's because of God. It's because who God puts in my life that he can use them through him. It's just, I just feel like I'm doing so good. And I feel like I'm doing so good because of God. So it's just like, I just feel like I'm at a all-time high right now. Actually been feeling that way for about a year and a half now. And you know, I know a lot of people say, oh well, I don't like to get too happy because as soon as I get happy something bad happens. But I just feel like that's a way of letting the enemy get like you're kind of opening, like leaving doors cracked for him to slide on in. I feel like you should be happy. Like you should be saying, no, nothing bad is gonna happen. You should be thinking the most positive way possible, because if you keep thinking positive like that, any little negative thing thrown your way, you'll be able to dodge it easily. Like I could dodge stuff so easily, like off rip, I just brush it off. Like people be like, oh well, can you think realistic, or well, you know, and it's like, oh no, I'm thinking realistic, I'm thinking very realistic. But what I'm saying is that's not gonna happen, because I'm gonna make sure it's not gonna happen, or God is not gonna allow that to happen to me. Like it's certain things that I feel like works hand in hand with the power of the tongue. Like if I'm about to take a test, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, so when I pass this test, or if you really feel like, oh, you didn't study well enough for the test or so forth, then you can say, hopefully through the grace of God I'll pass this test. Or hopefully, you know, you can still be hopeful. But don't be like, dang man, I'm about to go in here, man, I'm about to not pass this test. Dang man, I knew I should have did this. Man, I knew I should never did that to that person, because now I feel like, I feel like we throw little negative seeds, and that just like doesn't help in situations. Like a lot of situations, it just doesn't help at all. So I feel like that's step one, because the mind everything, I feel like everything in your body correlates with the mind. Like, you don't feel like exercising today, it's a mind thing. You don't feel like eating, it's a mind thing. You don't feel like being on a diet, it's a mind thing. If you tell your mind, oh wow, I love lettuce, I love eating fruits, I feel so good, I feel so full, I bet you start believing it. Then you really can stick to your diet, and you really can go to the gym, and you really can exercise. And I always knew that, but when I started dating Terrence, I had so many excuses to why I didn't do so many things. And he used to be like, it's a mind thing, it's a mind thing. And he was really irritating, like very irritating when he used to say that. But the more he said it, the more I started to believe it, because you hear it so much. So that's when I started to flip it. And I was like, you know what? This, that, and the third is a mind thing. I can do this. So don't let situations get in your brain, unless you really like, you know, but don't let it poison your mind, because I feel like your mind is step one to you doing anything, achieving anything in life. So positive affirmations. So what I do to help is I have little sticky notes. I write them on the wall. I write them in the mirror, because I'm always in the mirror doing my makeup or a skincare thing. As y'all can see, that's why I don't have on makeup today. Ooh, can y'all see? Yeah, I don't have on makeup today, and I look very shiny and oily because I got a chemical peel a few days ago, and I hate wearing makeup with a chemical peel because your skin is peeling and it looks very dry if you try to put makeup on top of it. So I just decided not to. And you have to keep your skin moisturized throughout this whole process. So yeah, I don't need makeup. And I'm very invested into my skin. Like, I care about my skin, because I know my skin is going to be with me for the long run. Makeup, you know, I might not be into it when I'm 70. You get what I'm saying? So take care of your skin, people. But seriously, like I said, a way to start off with positive affirmations, you can write yourself little notes on your phone, so it'll pop up certain times of day. You can write sticky notes on the wall or in the mirror. That's little baby steps. Yeah, that helps for me. Like, that works, because if I look at something every day, then I really, like, it really gets deposited into my spirit. And vision boards. I'm big on vision boards. I make one every year. It's creepy, not really creepy, but it kind of gets a little creepy because everything I put on that board comes to pass. So that's really not creepy. That's just like me having extreme faith in God and putting planting seeds in things that I want to flourish in. And that's pretty much it for that part. What else do I do? Because I wrote it down. Yes, like I said, Bible scripture. So like I would say stuff like Jeremiah 29:11. What's another one? Philippians 4:13. You know, I could do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Like I said, the one where you before you were born, I formed you in your mother's womb. I knew the plans that I had for you. Like, you gotta say Bible scriptures like that. Like, it's more Matthew 21:22. Whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. Like, it's so many. Like, it's a lot. Like, all you have to do is like go on Google if you're not really good with memorizing scriptures, or you're not really that invested in the Bible. Take baby steps. Start Googling stuff. Start Googling. For example, you want to know something about gossiping. What does the Bible say about gossiping? What does the Bible say about eating fast food? What does the Bible say about not exercising? Like, it'll tell you stuff like that. It really helps y'all. Like, seriously, it has every answer that you will ever need. Like, seriously, like, I'm dead serious. Like, if y'all want, y'all can even get a Bible that has 2 different translations on it. And my Bible, in the beginning of it, it shows you like it has topics in alphabetical orders, and it'll be like, scriptures on anger, scriptures on abortion, scriptures on gossiping, scriptures on murder, scriptures on, like, it's Bibles out there that will literally like lead you to certain scriptures, help you get an understanding, certain stories in the Bible that's relatable for you. Like, it's bomb, y'all. Like, it's a real book. You see how we like read books on Kindle, read books on what's the other one? what's the other name of that app? It's a lot of different apps where you can read books on. But seriously, like, the Bible has a lot of stories in it, and we don't really like take advantage of that, because I know I didn't take advantage of it a few years ago because of the type of Bible I had. Like, I didn't understand what they were saying. It was kind of boring. But then when I got the New Living Translation, it's good to have both. So what I did, I got the Bible with the New Living Translation and the King James Version, because sometimes, you know, like, they take a little, like the wording is different, and you don't want to miss something, like, you don't want to miss the mark. So it's good to have both, but you need to understand it. Like, we need to understand it, because this is a different time. So yeah, when my grandma gave me that book with the with both different types in it, I felt like it was very, very beneficial to me, especially because I had just got filled with the Holy Ghost and baptized. So I was like, wow, like, this is different. Like, I feel like as soon as I opened up, it was a whole new world, because I actually understand what it's saying, how it's saying it, how to interpret it, things like that. So just get a Bible that you're able to understand, and, you know, get you a partner that's actually interested in reading it more with you. I read it with y'all. I have no problem reading it with y'all. Me and Terrence, we read it sometimes together. I prefer, like, you do get in the habit of doing it by yourself, though, because you don't want to be so much codependent on reading the Bible with somebody else, and then when they don't want to read it, you don't read it. No, don't be that way. Like, I always tell people, I'm not gonna be there with you all the time. You have to do it yourself. And, you know, they really thank me for that. And you just want to be, like, dependent eventually in every aspect in life. Seriously, it's very important, especially if you're older. What else? Being aware of your surroundings is a major key in thinking positive, y'all. Like, it's a major key, because, for example, I can think positive all day long, but if when I go hang out with my friends, or if I go to my cousin's house, or if I go to school, or if I go to band practice, and all of those people are thinking negative, I'm a firm believer in you are who you hang around. Birds of a feather flock together. That's somewhat true. I feel like it's 99.9% of the time true, because, like, it has a huge influence on you. The books you read, the TV shows you watch, the music you listen to, all of that has a big influence on you. So if somebody that's around you is always negative, you're gonna be negative too. So I would say, like, really take some time out to identify and do some deep investigating on the type of people that you have around you. Me, like, once I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I'm not coming around you again, or I'm taking a long break from you, or I'm unfollowing you on social media, or muting you, or whatever it takes for me not to see you or hear of you or have conversations with you. Like, it's just, some people are very draining, and when you start to notice that, when you get around people that you feel very tired or out of breath, or your mood is down, or, like, when you start to feel like that, you need to pay attention to that, because a lot of people are, like, filled with, like, so much stuff, and they come around you, and then you just start feeling bad like that. Like, you have to make sure the type of people that you have around you are influencing you in a positive aspect. Like, it's very serious. Like, you don't want to be hanging around somebody for years and years and years just because y'all been friends since kindergarten and they're not benefiting you. Like, I'm not saying that everybody you come in contact with has to, like, be able to give you money or be able to go out of town with you. Like, it's, I feel like it's certain limits. Like, how can I say it? No, like, that wasn't a good example. Well, then, yeah, I guess you can say that somebody, that they have to benefit you somehow. It's either you benefiting them, or they benefiting you, or y'all benefiting each other. So, yeah, I guess I'm right, yeah. Y'all need to be benefiting each other in somehow, some type of way. So, get around some people that you can grow together with, that y'all can meet each other spiritually, mentally. Like, it's so much toxic people out here, and you don't notice it until you say, hey, I'm not interested in doing this anymore. I'm not interested in hanging out here anymore. I'm not interested in, you know, when your preferences start to change, then you start to realize who your friends really are. So, or even when you start accomplishing things in life and people start to draw away from you or treat you differently, or like, you know how people be acting. Once you start to realize that, and you just like, wait a minute. Yeah, know what you got to do, okay? But yeah, so just like really pay attention. Like, don't overanalyze it, because some girls overanalyze it. Some of y'all overanalyze, some of y'all are dramatic, and some of y'all is Inspector Gadget, like way above and beyond. Like, some of y'all need to relax. I mean, like, pay attention, but be cool. Pay attention, but be cool with it. Don't be extra. Just pay attention and ask the Holy Spirit for guidance. Ask God, like, pray to God, hey God, show me signs. Don't be trying to overstep. Like, let God do his, let him tell you, let him give you confirmation first. Don't be trying to overstep it, because sometimes we're dramatic and we take one little situation. Oh, see, I told her to bring me hot Cheetos, but she brought me salt and vinegar. See, I know she wasn't no real friend. Don't OD it like that. Like, it's not like that. Like, take baby steps, like baby steps. And he'll show you, or he'll just let them drop you. Like, either way it goes, it benefits you both ways, okay? So, that's another thing, y'all. Know your surroundings, seriously. And then another thing that I said, knowing who you are and, what I said? Oh, knowing who you are and your purpose. That's one thing. If you know who you are and you know what God created you to be when you get older and step foot on this earth, that explains so many things. That explains so many things. Once you know those two things, I feel like everything else like starts to connect and starts to make sense, and all the pieces just start to flow together, and you really have less worries about how the way things will turn out. Like, you don't feel so pressed to like try to fix stuff right away, or try to figure out why this happened, or what time it happened, or why it didn't happen in this month. No, because you know your purpose, and you know that no matter what, it will be fulfilled. So I just feel like that is another big pointer in staying positive. Like, all of these things play a role in staying positive. You know, knowing who you are and your purpose, knowing your surroundings, speaking positive affirmations, spending quality time with God, knowing your scriptures. Like, a verse a day do not keep the devil away. Like, seriously, I've tried that. It don't work. You know how sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I'm reading the Bible, and then you forget. No, you can't be forgetting. I noticed that you can't forget. Like, yes, you'll have the apps that come up on your screen, but that's not enough. Like, it's really not enough. Like, even you like talking to God throughout the day. Like, I could be walking down the street, I'm just talking to God, like out loud, like regular. Like, people think I'm talking to myself. I'm not. Like, I'm really talking to God. Like, I'm not bothered, I'm not upset, I'm not antisocial. I can be antisocial, I can. But most of the time, I'm really just talking in my head or talking out loud to God. And sometimes I talk to myself. So it's like, all of those things play a huge role in just being positive. And everything for me, like, I don't be trying to dwell on the situation. Like, something happened 2 hours ago, I'm over it. It's draining me. I'm tired. Like, it's just too much. Like, to be stuck on one situation for more than a day, like, I got anxiety now. I'm not about to go to sleep and wake up and this still, like, it's heavy. Like, situations be heavy on me. I be ready for it to be over with, and that's it. Like, I be over with it. Okay, we gonna talk about this? Like, I'm gonna be straightforward. Me and you gonna be straightforward. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You gonna say what you gotta say, and it's gonna be over with, and we never gonna talk about it again. That's why I feel like communication. I be calling my friends, look, you ain't text me back. I don't like that. We ain't finished talking about this. Anybody, I'll be like, look, this is how I feel. Da 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 da. You can say how you feel. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, because I'm gonna say mine. I'm definitely gonna say my opinion. Like, I'm always that type of person. You can say how you feel. I can't tell you how to feel or your insight, because I know you can't tell me how to feel. And I don't base my opinion or I don't base my opinions on situations off of feelings. Like, I be using facts. Like, I go back to, okay, this is your history, this is your pattern, this is why you did this, that, because of your pattern. Like, of course, sometimes you can say stuff off of emotion, but most of the time, the reason why I feel the way I feel, or the reason why I'm saying what I said, is because of your history of doing certain things. So just learn how to express yourself, because you feeling some type of way about your best friend or your auntie or your cousin or your manager, and you never really expressing how you feel, you can really carry that on for months and months and months and months, and you think you're over it, but you're not, because you just buried it or swept it under the rug, and everybody forgot about it, and everybody's just back. You know how black families is, or black friends is. Situation happen, and y'all don't talk for months, and then y'all see each other and y'all just act like nothing happened. That is not healthy. Like, that is very toxic. Like, that's not healthy. Y'all need to sit down, talk about it. You see how you feel, you see how you feel. Y'all get over it. Let's move on and be jolly, happy, yippity doo dah, yippity yay. It needs to happen, because y'all always gonna be talking about the same situation over and over and over again. But because everybody's taught not to express themselves, here we are, hundreds of years later, and people still can't get it, because it's history repeating itself and repeating itself. Anyways, that's a topic for a whole nother day. That's a whole Iyanla Fix My Life video. Okay, I'm not about to do that. But thank y'all for watching, and please don't fuss me out in the comments, because life be getting crazy and I couldn't upload for like 3 Thursdays. It's been like 3 Thursdays. Wait, October. Yeah, it's been like 3 Thursdays, 4 Thursdays, because Thursdays are my upload days. So it's been a little minute. Y'all don't fuss me out. This wedding planning, I'm about to be Bridezilla in a minute. Okay, I'm trying to run my business. I'm trying to plan the holiday season for my family. It's a lot. I'm stressed. Okay, well, I'm not stressed, but I just say stressed because it sounds easier to explain, but I'm just all over the place right now. So y'all gotta give me a second, okay? Plus, I'm trying to catch up on my shows. Y'all know how I feel about my shows. I gotta, you know, stay intact. So me taking a break is healthy, okay? Because then I'm gonna come back with new content, and then we could talk a little more. So y'all put in the comments how y'all feel about this topic. Staying positive. If y'all have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And I'm going to respond like I always do, because I interact with my peeps. And yeah, that's really it. So I'll talk to y'all in the next video and in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.